friends, and welcome back. This is Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It. I'm Melody. It is literally 8:05. I am completely bundled up because the mosquitoes are fierce and I have harvesting to do, and I thought I would bring you along so I can actually get some things done before I'm in total darkness, because we've been in a heat wave, so I wasn't able to get to it today. So let me sit you right there. I'm gonna grab scissors. I have my basket out here from when I harvested off the green stalks with a little lemon balm and a little chamomile. So, okay, let's see. Let me get you raised up here. Let's focus on the tomatoes. And mosquitoes are all around my phone. Plus, it's hard to really do videos during the day because the heat's so bad it turns my phone off. So, let me try to get... Oh, Mamma Mia. Look at the size of that tomato. Okay. I will try to show you. The tomatoes have to be picked. So I'll show you each one. These are Kellogg's breakfast. I made a mistake. Ooh, there's a little mark on that one. I made a mistake earlier in a previous video saying this was the rainbow. I'll show you exactly what the rainbow looks like. Right now we are just cutting Kellogg's breakfast all off. And I guess I don't really need to have you up that high since they're down low at the moment. Hopefully. That branch was laying on the ground. Okay, looks good. I have one that has a nick in it, or it's possibly a nibble. This is the next Kellogg's breakfast. Okay, now I'm gonna try to move some of the stuff out of my way. Let's move on to what I know for a fact to be rainbow. You can see there's a little bit of blight. That's coming from our humidity. So, let me get over here. Try to harvest what's ready to be harvested. This one's not fully colored. This one's definitely ready and it's wedged in there. Uh-oh. This one, I think, split because of our rain. Yep. That is a split. This looks pretty good. And this, hopefully you're able to see it, is a rainbow. So, the one that's got the split, I will just give to the chickens. That beautiful coloring. Even if it's not real big, but it feels like it's ready, I'm just going to have to take it. Okay, let's see. I press and I try to feel to make sure that it's ready. Plus, it's not really good for the plant to just leave it on there. Regular. My basket's going to be full of tomatoes. So, the tomatoes are coming in. And we'll have to see if it produces any more. These, due to the weather here. I just got these two. And my basket's already getting kind of full. I I have a sweatshirt on and yoga pants, and oh, yeah, the mosquitoes are so bad. Okay, let me see. Look at that. Okay. Now let's look in here. Dr. Winchies. Yep. The Dr. Winchies have not been that big, but that's okay. They're amazing. And let's see about this one here. Gorgeous tomatoes. Let me just take a peek down this end real fast. Green. Yes. It's definitely light in color, but needed to be picked. These two. I'll show you everything. So yeah, trying to get up the middle and see. I don't know if one of the tomatoes in here got planted by mistake, but you only get about this size. Let me get my foot bearing. I don't want to step on anything. They're only getting about that size. And I don't recall putting like a cherry tomato in here or anything like that. Okay, I was looking down this end. I found the two little ones. And now let's look in and see what we find. I'm going from up above. These two are gorgeous tomatoes. I've already pruned them and took the light off not that long ago, but I may have to do it again. One, and there's two. These are the lower acid tomatoes. I'm just trying to get as much harvested as possible because I don't want to be out here tomorrow having to do it. So let's go down this end. If you know anything about Roma tomatoes, they produce a bunch and then that's usually about it. So let me check. It's not red, I'm not taking it off. Because I have two green ones that are still in the windowsill that have not ripened yet. Put you in with the beans. I'm going to raise you up in a second. You hear the birds chirping. This beet's getting chewed alive because it was literally unbearable out here earlier. And to be honest with you, I just didn't want to do it. I'm so tired of getting chewed. So let me check the rest of the Romas. It's pretty warm to be dressed in a hoodie and yoga pants. Oops, the whole stem came off on that one. I'm just going to set these right here so I don't have to keep going back and forth to the basket. It's going to be hard enough to get out of here. But I was putting off plucking these tomatoes for a little bit just because the heat, the humidity, and the bugs got off. Gorgeousness. Okay, I just took those to the basket. Let's keep looking in here. gorgeous tomato. Color totally different. Look at how gorgeous that is. So if you're new here and you didn't know that Roma tomatoes just give you like a bunch of tomatoes and then the plant's usually done, they are. But a couple years ago I planted Mr. Stripey Roma tomato and they went all summer long. So look at that. Okay. There is like 2 down there, but they're not fully red. So now what I have to do is try to get into the middle and take a look around. Red yet. I'm just looking up the middle. You know, this isn't the biggest garden, so it's a little hard. And I have you somewhat in a stable spot. So how do we do it? How do we get all this picked before it gets too dark? So let me double check up the middle. I also want to take branch off while I'm over here. So I can see. Problem is, I think I left my scissors down that end. Just taking off a couple leaves. Looking up the middle, I don't really see anything else that's red. I think we may have gotten the tomatoes. Oh, here's this leaf here that I definitely want to take off. So I may have to give these another pruning. This is pretty big. I missed this. Look at the size of this Kellogg's breakfast. Amazing. I need to grab my scissors, but on the other end. I did miss that one. Let me look in. Yep, I just found another. I think this is a better boy. Like, you can't win being out here. First of all, I'm sweating to death. And the neighbor back there, I think he's some type of mechanic and he's spraying spray paint. So that's what I'm smelling in the air right now. I'm trying to check again, make sure I didn't forget anything. I think I have one tomato that's split from our rain. Ooh, that one's wedged in there good. I think my string is too tight. Let's see. Here's red one that I barely touched. It just practically fell off at me. Now reaching into the back. Oh my goodness gracious. Now I'm definitely working up a sweat because it's very awkward. This one here is like a very light color, but still good. It's coming off the vine. All right, let me bend down here and look one more time, and then I'll show you. But say it's getting some blight, I just snap it off. This will be the second pretty big harvest, I would say, on tomatoes. Probably more on this harvest than my last one. Alrighty, I think that might be it. Let me move you back here. That's the peppers you're looking at. Do we have time to go through the peppers? So yeah, gorgeous. Hopefully I didn't miss any. Oops, I think I see 2 more red tomatoes. Let me double check. Mosquitoes are buzzing in my ear. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that one just fell right off. One just rolled on the ground. Well, this isn't exciting, but you probably can't really see. I found this one on the ground. Let me show you a handful right now. And honestly, I have tomatoes in the freezer. I figured until I get enough. I said diced tomatoes, but probably sauce. Oh, no. I'm dropping them all. My hands are full. Okay, let me try to use my sweatshirt. This is a leaf stuck on it in this one. I found on the ground, and that's just a leaf. Looks good, right? Okay, we're gonna go in and start looking at the peppers. Oh, dropping tomatoes. So this thing that I got from Aldi is really convenient, but it's not big enough. Okay, so I was saying a couple seconds ago, one that has one that looks like it has a bite in it, and one, I don't know. So, peppers. And if you hear the dogs bark, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm only looking for like big ones to get them off. It's definitely a different way to garden. It's like everywhere you move, you have to make sure you don't step on something. And something smells weird out here. I don't know what it is exactly, so let me pull you up. Basically, I'm just going to check for any really large peppers. The ones that aren't really large, I'm just going to leave. I've been dicing them up and using the food saver from Laura to dice them and put them in the freezer. And I will show you that in 1 second. So if I have to deal with all this tomorrow, that's fine. Just beats being out here in the heat. This was growing funky, so I picked it. We got a big green bell pepper and another big green bell pepper. Don't ask me how I'm getting this all out of here. I have no idea. I do have to check the peppers a little bit better than what I'm doing right now. Okay, I really don't think this basket is going to be able to hold anymore. Let's try to put these peppers at least on here. Oh, I think a mosquito bit me in my ear. Look at that basket. Gorgeous. Okay. Now, I have to try to get in here. I know there's some eggplant, but I'm going to leave that go. It was mainly for the tomatoes, because I don't know how much longer they would hold up. Phew, I feel like these mosquitoes are biting right through my clothes. And it's starting to get dark. So I'm going to look over the peppers again. There, they can stay. I don't want to harvest too much because it gets overwhelming trying to deal with it all in one shot. Alright, I'm going to try to get in here. Our shishito peppers. Peppers like to be close, so I don't know why there's a cabbage moth in here with the peppers. That one there. I don't know what kind these are. I'll take these two off. Look at them. They're gorgeous. Okay, this basket literally is not going to hold anything else. I gotta get the basket out of here too. Beans, I'm going to have to come back to do beans. And I'm sure that I missed some peppers. See if I can get up the eggplant. I have all that celery. So this is what I can do is come back, finish with the peppers, the beans, and start taking out some of the cabbage, because if you can see, it's getting dark here. Yep, that pepper just rolled right off the basket. Okay, let me pick this up. Because I also have the yellow zucchini to pick. There'll be a couple green zucchinis to pick, so that's what we'll do. I'll turn you back on. When I come back I guess I'll come in first thing in the morning. Oh gosh. And try to go through the peppers a little bit better. Check the beans. Harvest zucchini. And I guess get some cabbages. Or I'll let the cabbages go a little bit longer. My basket is definitely overflowing for sure. Look at all that. Amazing. All right, let me see if I could sit you outside the gate. There is some cubanellas that could be picked as well, but I'm not going to now. And I picked a little bit of basil earlier, but I have all that basil to go through. And I think I got the tomatoes off. It needed to come off right away. So there's the beans, eggplants, peppers, celery, all there. All right, let me see if I can get you out here. Hold on. I don't want the camera to fall. I'm trying to find, oops, not really any good spot around here. Come on, tripod, land. Okay, let's try putting you right here. This doesn't want to stand. There we go. I'm going to hang my scissors there. Let me grab this basket and start getting out of here. Oh, goodness gracious. Yep, this is not going to work. Okay. Let me get out first. So, the problem is, sorry, you're pointed at the solar light. The problem here is that I think that's the only basket that's available. And I can't even lift it because everything's going to fall off. So let me grab that real fast. Okay, I just took the peppers off of the top. So I have to go back to get the whole basket. And hopefully I don't drop any really big tomatoes, because that wouldn't be good. So let me go grab the basket. Okay, I just gathered it all. And now let me go through this quickly, because I have to go back and shut the garden gate. I know one split. Coco, stay out here. Chickens are already asleep. And this one's dripping everywhere, so I'm going to go run this. This broke from the rain. I'm going to go put this in their bowl for the morning. Okay, I gave that one to the chickens. So I'm just going to leave everything as is. And I will bring you back tomorrow to wrap up the second garden harvest of the season so far. So hang tight. Oh yeah. So the one that was split from the rain, and then you have this one that looks like that could be possibly a bite. So I'm going to go put this in with the chickens, and then we will be back at this harvest.